Hello, welcome to Green Grape Sessions. We've kind of already started. My apologies. We are starting with the Green Grape News. We will be talking about stuff and things and such, and there will be a live stream of everyone that's in there. So anyone who wants to include their camera can do. Anyone who doesn't, quickly stop now.
I am already ahead of you.
All right. And there we go. The Green Grape Sessions Halloween overlay is active, and there is a moon right above Panda's head. And a little cutie puppy! Hello, cutie puppy! Yep. Anyway, we are joined by Divine Panda _E. Please go check out Divine Panda. His channel is awesome. He is a fantastic, wonderful fella. One of the most amazing dudes that I have met through Twitch. And I enjoy all his content. But when you get there, please share some grape juice with him. We have ads or Attitude. If you have not checked out Attitude, go and check him out. He's smiling because he knows that he's about to be embarrassed, and we're going to tell you about his wonderful, cute, fluffy bottom that you must simply go and check out during his streams. You can go and check him out playing all sorts of games. Recently, I saw him playing some Warzone. I don't know why he was playing Warzone, but he was.
Sound like murdering people?
Fair enough. That's fine. We also have an Operator Death who has no camera. You should definitely go check out Operator Death. Nice guy, down to earth, really friendly. He's been streaming a lot of Final Fantasy stuff and Destiny, and he's a genuinely awesome dude. Say hello, Operator Death.
You humble me, sir. You're too kind. I'm just the voice behind the video games. They're the ones that make the channel.
No. Okay, and now that you're wrong, we'll move on to Pawz. PawzLover, please go check out PawzLover. She does some awesome content. She has been doing some amazing playthroughs of some SWTOR, Star Wars: The Old Republic.
7 Days to Die Queen.
She's a 7 Days to Die Queen and one of the B team.
And she's also very, very sus in Among Us.
Yes,
she's
also very sus in Amongst Us. We don't.
I mean, Pawz is sus 90% of the time. It just depends on the situation.
Wow. Okay.
Pawz is.
Yeah, no, honestly, I was playing it this morning, and I wasn't even doing it. I was following, like, at the very beginning in the little room, like, yellow's like, blue, stick with me. I was like, okay, I got you. And, like, we were there together the entire time, and then some random freaking white's like, it was blue. I was like, bitch.
See, I even put the emotes up
the entire time.
I put the emotes up just for you, Pawz.
You know what? You know where you can put those sus?
You have been sussed.
Yes. If you have not gone and checked out these lovely people, please do. They are awesome folks, and they've come to join us for as long or as short as they can.
Wait,
today,
we missed 2 people.
We missed 2 people? I don't think we... I mean, there was B-Mom. She's awesome. But she doesn't
I don't know.
stream.
Who is she?
The amazing, wonderful, awesome
DarkNisha. Yeah, she's amazing.
And then, hey,
one of
Panda,
the B
what's
team.
that other guy? What's that other guy in here?
I don't think there's another guy.
You mean Jackdaws of Midgard?
No, there's no Jackdaws of Midgard.
I can't even begin to describe that.
He's not here.
Like,
he's muting the stream
Point,
and
honestly,
mute Discord,
like,
right? Sorted.
Bagpipes sound better.
Yeah, bagpipes do sound better. Thank you, Pawz. At least someone's honest. There is a dragonfly. Hello, beautiful lady.
yeah, she's out helping my brother set up Halloween decorations right now.
May I just say, Panda, that I love your T-shirt.
Oh yeah, I wore this just for you guys specifically. Like,
that is
just right up your alley.
Awesome.
Yep. I got 2. I got the red panda and the regular panda. On all of both of them, just go pew pew pew. But the The red panda is my happy side. The regular panda has this really grump RBF, so like that's my natural sitting face, as it were.
Yeah.
So, I had a
Now-
very touching
Resting
moment
panda
earlier
face.
today.
You had a very touching
I
moment
was-
earlier.
I was playing
Who touched you?
playing Destiny.
Mhm.
I got to see Cade one last time.
Oh,
yeah.
It was very
Rest in
touching.
peace.
Thanks
The
for
real
bringing that up.
Cade. The real Cade, not the Nolan North wannabe Cade.
Mm-hmm.
Cade 6. Not Cade 27.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sorry.
Yes.
Green grapes.
Enough of this
Green Grapes.
gloomy
Now,
shit.
for anyone who is unaware, Green Grapes is a podcast series that we used to run on Mixer. And basically, you turn up. We talk about news or passion projects or fake news. We just make shit up on the spot sometimes. We talk about gaming news. We talk about clan news. We talk about anything and everything that pops into mind. Or has been getting to people, or it's basically a venting session. It can be very short. We've had short ones in the past that only lasted sort of half an hour. We've had ones that have gone on for hours and hours and hours into the wee hours of the night. Anyone unfamiliar with them, who is on our Discord channel, you are free to jump in and say hi if there is anything you wish to talk about, or if you just want to join in the discussion. Now,
I could join.
yeah, Shy would be more than welcome anytime.
Yeah, one day I'll have to get her in here for sure. Like I said, right now she's helping
Yeah.
the brother set up the Halloween decorations, which I'll send you pictures once it's done.
Oh, sweet. Now, seen as there's a very divisive subject that is dividing the world view right now. It's across all of the news channels. It's just all the time. It's right there in your face, constantly grinding away, making you feel just so angry with 50% of the universe out there, right? Because it's just there constantly in your face. It's worse than the presidential debate. It's worse than the COVID business. There's this one issue that has been really just dividing humanity, and I think it's time we put it to rest. Pineapple goes on pizza.
Oh
No.
God. Okay,
Hell
listen.
yes. Yes,
Listen.
please.
Pineapple goes on pizza.
Here's
Yes.
my
I'm
argument.
allergic to pizza, pineapple.
Yeah, you're allergic to
About to
pizza.
say you're
ads. Get
allergic
out.
to pizza. Yeah, get the fuck out.
Okay,
I'm
no,
not
listen.
allergic to pizza.
So my standing point on this, and it has always been this way, like I can appreciate myself a good Hawaiian pizza. Like I'm fine with it. If you hate pineapple, that's great. Don't get pineapple on your pizza, man. Like order a different pizza.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand the hate that
No, it's
goes on
crazy.
with this conversation.
It's crazy. It's so fucking divisive. It's worse than the Night Owl rolls in with no fruit
know,
on
right?
pizza. Yeah, like come on, Night Owl. Like
It's a tenderizer, Night Owl. Back off.
Yeah. Let me ask you this though, right? The people that generally say, "Oh, I hate pineapple on pizza. I hate pineapple on pizza," right? They always forget one small thing, and these are usually the people that like sweet and sour sauce, or like a
Yeah, I
sweet
like
and
sweet
sour
and sour
chicken
sauce
on their
too.
pizza, right? Pineapple is an ingredient in sweet and sour sauce.
Mhm.
Just saying.
See.
Like, just saying.
All right,
See,
all right,
I
all right.
understand if you're allergic to pineapple.
Yeah.
Then honestly, like,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
No,
it doesn't belong on pizza because it can kill you.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh. Only die once.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah.
The
And you should die
reason-
happy.
The reason for me personally is I don't like sweet and sour sauce, so that's an invalid argument towards me.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like sweets at all. Like
Mhm.
that's just it's not something that I enjoy. And pineapple is very sweet.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So I do not like sweet things, like candies, cakes, cookies, pineapple. I don't like most fruits because they're too sweet. I've been that way my whole life. It's just so for me, if I taste pineapple on pizza, it's just the sweetness just throws me off, and it makes me. I just no.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
can
just a personal preference.
Yeah.
I will stand beside cheese and pepperoni and sausage and all that. It's just pineapple. It's too sweet for me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't eat pies because they're too sweet. Like that, and it's just because I don't like sweets. It's just not something I do.
So,
I get that.
operator, question for you then.
Mhm.
What about stuff like chicken pot pie?
Well, chicken pot pie is
It's
not
pie.
sweet at all. It's
Got
supposed
pie
to
in
be
the name.
savory.
It's got
Yes,
pie in the
but
name.
it's. I'll
I'm sorry.
rephrase that.
Oh
I'll
my
rephrase it.
god.
Dessert pies. I don't
Is
eat
a hot
dessert
dog
pie.
a sandwich?
Yes.
Night
Jesus
owl.
Christ.
Yes.
Yes, it is a Night Owl. Welcome, Night Owl, to the stream. If anyone hasn't gone and checked out Night Owl, he's a fantastic 7 Days to Die streamer. A friendly, all-round, awesome dude who has his mic muted.
If he shows up in your chat and your streaming, he will make you sing the most uncomfortable songs he could possibly think of.
And then clip it.
Yeah, and then clip it.
Yep.
It's a Wendy.
It's a Wendy. Hello, Wendy. Yes. No, I'm in agreement with Panda. I think it's you put on your pizza whatever you want, but don't hate on someone else for putting something on pizza that you don't like. It's not your
Not
pizza.
like you have to eat it.
It's not like you
Yeah,
have to eat
exactly.
it. You know what I mean? Like,
And I mean, to be fair, like most of the people, unless there's an allergy issue involved, like if you're starving, you're fucking eating pineapple pizza. Like I don't care who you are.
mhm.
Like,
What issue?
no, yeah. So taking the allergy out of the equation, like taking the whole pineapple allergy out of the equation, like if you are starving and somebody lays a pineapple pizza, and not even like pineapple bacon pizza or pineapple, ham pizza, just pineapple pizza in your face,
Mhm.
$100 says you're eating it.
Mhm.
I'd eat the
Mhm.
grass first.
Yeah,
I'll
get
eat
out of here.
grass.
Get out of
I'd,
here.
I'd pull all the pineapples off,
See, that's what I'm saying though. Like, it's just, I don't
But
know.
it'd still be
I think
forever
it's,
tainted.
I'll eat the
I think
crust.
We're
it's
good
so
with
ridiculous to be upset over pineapple pizza because it's just like if you're
Mhm.
not ordering it, don't order it. Like it's fine. Like I mean, go to Little Caesars, get yourself a $5 or pepperoni pizza. Like Little Caesars is bomb. I don't know if you guys got like an equivalent out on the UK aspect of it, but like hot and ready, $5. You walk in, you got a pepperoni or cheese pizza, $5
Mhm.
done. Like that's it.
For
Mhm.
$6, you can get sausage and pepperoni.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, the options out there are phenomenally endless when it comes to pizza in the U.S. Like nobody's forcing you to eat pineapple
Freaking
pizza.
Pretzel
Mm.
crust was bomb at Little Caesars. Just saying.
Mhm. No, we have something similar, but ours is we've got your Domino's and we've got Pizza Hut
Pizza
Um,
Express.
and Pizza Express and stuff like that. But to be honest,
I
the
hate
best
that
pizza
place.
places are like your local mom and pop's places.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for
Like,
sure, 100%.
We've got one locally here, and this is no advertisement, but anyone who's in Derry and hasn't tried Romeo's Pizza Takeaway, we are not sponsored, but if they want to, they can just give
How
me
you
free
doing?
pizza. I'm open to free pizza.
There is a sassy.
There's a Sassy too. Sassy, come join us. Join us. Yeah, I mean, the local pizza places are great. Now, there's one thing that we do in the UK that you guys don't do in the US very often. And I was surprised when I heard it, considering how much you guys use sweet corn in everything. Like, you have corn dogs, you have corn flour, you have, corn tacos, you have all of this stuff that uses corn. You don't have sweet corn on pizza.
I know they do in the UK a lot.
Over here, it's like one of the staple things you put on pizza is sweet corn.
Oh, I love sweet corn on pizza.
Yeah, right? Like, I don't know, something about. I mean, our favorite pizza is jalapenos, peppers, pineapple, pepperoni, and sweet corn. Right, and that combination just works for me. I just really like it.
I like a meat feast.
You're a meat feast kind of guy. Yeah, a friend of ours is a meat feast. Richard, he loves meat feast.
You're
Captain
happy
Hip Hop.
listening. Okay.
Yeah. Hello, LTS. Join
We got
us.
LTS, Sassy, Wendy Love.
I know we got
Mm,
quite the collection in here today
we
for
got
sure.
some awesome folks. Awesome people.
Right?
Yeah, more importantly, we've got an attitude, we've got a panda, an operator death, a PawzLover, a night owl who's been incredibly quiet, and a crazy bee lady.
And
Love
and
you,
of
Night
course,
Owl.
and of course, Viking
Gotcha.
Dad.
Viking Dad, yeah.
Can't forget Viking Dad.
Mhm.
I thought it was Cat Dad.
Mm.
Enjoying the dialogue. I didn't want to overwhelm it or add to it. You guys were having really good discussion there.
Oh, it's just something that I keep seeing these people complaining about it and, arguing one way or the other, and it's like it's personal preference.
Yeah, I mean, I'll never order it or put it on myself, but if there was somebody in my house who wanted it, like I'd accommodate, and I would just find my own way to eat eat in lieu of it or something, or eat instead. I'd be good.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
Becca loves
pizza.
pineapple pizza.
Yeah, like pineapple pizza. Like, if you go like the full-on barbecue aspect, like I don't know how many of you are in here are huge barbecue fans, but like if you get the shoot, now the name escapes me the moment that I'm trying to think of it. The skewers, like you put the
Yeah.
onions, all that stuff on just those skewers, and then like a
Kebab
lot
or
of people put.
kebabs.
Thank you, kebabs. You put pineapple on those, and then you barbecue it, and it tastes phenomenal. Like it
Yeah.
just brings out that flavor, and like I love barbecue pineapple pizza for that same reason. Like it's just got cheese, but like it tastes great.
Mhm.
So
Oh,
it just
Have you guys ever, when you've got to tenderize a steak before you cook it? Have you guys ever tried mushing up a pineapple and then putting that on top of the steak and leaving it to tenderize the steak like an
Yeah,
hour?
it's a natural tenderizer.
Yeah, it is a natural tenderizer. It's the only fruit
Yeah.
that eats you while you eat it. Like literally, pineapple it's the only fruit that fights back. You know what I mean? Like, and tenderized steak. Hello, Balasera.
Hey, Frankie.
Tenderized steak that has been tenderized with pineapple is fucking incredible. Like, if you haven't tried it once in your life, just try it. It doesn't taste of pineapple. There's no taste of pineapple there because you wash it off before you cook the steak. But it tenderizes that meat just so butterly awesome.
so to
like,
confirm, you're
yeah.
not using the pineapple juice. Then you're just like smashing up a
pineapple, mashing up a
pineapple.
pineapple and just putting the pineapple flesh onto the steak and leaving it
Might have to
to
try it.
Kind of make a puree
tenderize.
type of thing.
Yeah, like a puree.
Yeah.
And just spread it over the steak. Leave it in a bag with some spices, and leave it to tenderize for a couple of hours. Do not leave it for longer than a couple of hours though, because when you come back, there will just be a bag of juice because it will have eaten the steak. You have no steak.
That would be interesting though.
Yeah, Sassy says it's acidic and has enzymes. It's the enzymes in it that break down the links in the flesh. As I say, when you eat pineapple, pineapple eats you. Like it is one of the few dishes that humans eat that is actually trying to eat us back. Also, did you know if you are a vegan, do not eat figs? They are not vegan. This is mind-blowing to me. Yeah, figs are not vegan.
Why?
Because in order for a fig to grow, it eats wasps. Literally, the flower waits for a wasp to come along, grabs
It's
the
a
wasp.
Venus flytrap.
Yeah, it eats the wasp and then turns the wasp into a fig.
I mean, can you?
I know. Can you say that that's not vegan? But according to the Vegan Society, you cannot eat figs. Figs are.
My only concern is like eating insects. Would that really constitute like against vegans? Like insects, would they be considered animals?
Yes, by
Yes.
the vegan society,
It's a
they are
living
considered
thing.
animals.
It's a
yeah.
living
It's a
thing.
living creature that you've killed to eat. But then, my problem with that is go a step further. You know, a cabbage is a living creature until you kill it to eat it. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like, and I mean, you got to think about it. Like a lot of these bugs, they really are like the compost foundation and fertilizer for a lot of plants that vegans are eating. Like, I mean, it's just kind of.
It's weird, isn't it? It's.
But it's not like
we're all
you
cannibals,
killed.
though, because humans become part of the earth when they die and decay.
Yeah, it's not like you killed the wasp. You just ate the plant that did it. Like, I mean, at that point, it's not your fault. If anything, you're avenging the wasp. People should be proud.
Yeah. Avenge the wasp. Well, actually, most of us are sitting there going, "Go on, figs, get them,
Yeah,
get
kill
them."
the wasp. You know, like, the only thing they're good for is decomposition. Like, they don't do anything helpful.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, wasps are
That's
awesome.
funny, though.
I'm weird. I like wasps. I like wasps. I like bees. I like hornets. I have a healthy fucking fear of hornets.
Yeah.
Yep.
So are you saying that's Nitty when she gets mad? And you have a healthy fear of Nitty?
Yeah. Oh yeah. But
yeah, Darius had killer wasps for many years. Is what I'm understanding. They just come out seasonally. And usually that season's closer to, you know, the holidays when Eli forgets something.
Yeah, it's usually towards the October period that bees get very, very angry when they haven't been given enough cake for their birthday. So
Right. Oh, I mean,
No, around
that's funny.
Around autumn time, I look for ghosties.
Yeah, look for ghosties and beasties and things, yeah.
But no, that is actually funny
I've been
because
talking this
in
whole
August,
time and nobody has heard me.
Hello.
Well, you were on mute.
I was muted. Yeah.
No, go ahead, Panda. Sorry.
No, sorry. Yeah, no. What's funny about that is actually in the autumn time, like wasps naturally do become more aggressive due to the lack of available food sources. So it is ironic that you say that.
If you guys haven't tried this, I highly recommend this. The next time you get a wasp in your house, don't kill it, don't trap it and throw it out immediately.
Lick it.
Don't lick it.
Don't lick it.
Don't lick it. Don't. I mean, that would be one hell of a spicy meatball. Don't. What you do, right? Get a glass, trap the wasp, put a piece of paper under the glass so you've got the wasp there, and you'll see it's an angry wasp, and say, "I'm a very angry wasp," right? Get a teaspoon, get a tiny little bit of honey, put it on the paper, and then move the glass over the honey and watch the wasp. I'm telling you, you will see a wasp go from "I'm the angriest motherfucker in the world" to "I love you. I love you. You're so awesome. I love you." They are, seriously, it's one of the most amazing things to see a wasp land on honey and go, "Oh my God, this is incredible."
Could just set fire to your house and it'll get nocturnal, drowsy.
You're not wrong, but at the same time, the collateral damage almost doesn't make it worth it.
Yeah, almost.
Like spiders, I understand. Wasps, you just open the window, let them do their own thing.
Yeah. Yeah, or take them and lick them, apparently.
Or lick them, yeah. I mean, but that's not vegan,
also
apparently.
hug a rockwire as well.
Yeah, you have to hug a rockwire, definitely. There's always hugging rockwires. But
spiders, I love spiders. I have a healthy fear of them, but I love them.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
There's very few insects that I actually hate, like properly, like just despise.
Hornets.
I'm fine with hornets.
If I'm a million miles away.
Yeah, as long as I'm really far away from them.
I had hornets a lot when I was young.
Well, we had me and my dad were chopping down some trees up where my parents are living because they were dead and we were just getting rid of them. And we were cutting this tree down. We'd felled it and we were about to get the chainsaw and chop it up into logs and bring it back to the house. And over the noise, and I mean over the noise, remember we're using a petrol chainsaw at this point. Over the noise of a petrol chainsaw, we heard, right? We're like, Jesus, is that a B-52 bomber flying overhead? No, it was a hornet. A hornet came and landed on the tree that we just cut down, and we're kind of looking at it going, Jesus H. Christ, that hornet is huge. And we're looking at it, and kind of it's there, and it starts beating its wings, to say, hey, you're getting a little bit close. And me and my dad 6'9.5", me 6'3". My dad like 350 pounds, me 230 pounds. We're not small individuals. Ran away like little girls screaming.
Oh, dude, I did the same thing. Don't you worry about it. Like, just the other day, I was out there on the porch, and this little yellow jacket came ripping up, and I thought it was a fly. It came up under like my kneecap, and I wear shorts 100% every day of the year. And so I got like what I thought was a fly on my kneecap. I looked down, and it's a hornet, and like I immediately up out of the chair into the house, shut the door, and waited. Like I'm like, no, I'm not doing this. So, no,
Today, Satan.
Those things suck.
Yeah. No, the only insect I hate, and I utterly hate them, but there's something about them that I find incredibly cute. Greenfly. I hate greenfly. They are absolutely vile, disgusting, evil creatures that really you could just nuke and they can all die for all I care. Except for one small thing that is their only saving grace. If you ever watch greenfly, if you see an ant coming up and grabbing a greenfly, right? A lot of people think, oh, ants kill greenfly. They don't kill them. What they do is they capture them, take them into their ants' nests, and then milk them. Yeah, they literally milk greenfly, take them into their little nests, and they keep them there, and they feed them, and they produce this weird white or whatever color it is excretion from their back ends that the ants collect and use. It's really weird. It's an operator death with a camera.
Oh shit!
Hello,
what's up, OD?
Going on, guys?
Yeah. So,
look at you with your camera and everything.
I know I've got a good arse.
No. Using the phone.
Yeah, that's what I figured based on the direction the keyboard was and how.
Cool.
But I'm excited all the same.
Yeah. But yes. Welcome, OG Ruckus. Welcome, LTS Gaming. If you guys haven't been and checked out OG Ruckus and LTS Gaming, please go check them out and say hi.
Face.
Yes, operator actually
I have one of those.
A face. I know, it's weird.
Yeah.
What happened to the
Just have to figure out a better place to put it.
He shaved this morning. I mean, I get it. Like, I need to. It's been 2 years, so.
No. I had we had a meeting about our company's appearance policy. So your beard has to be kept close to your face now.
How close?
That is just so damn stupid.
Yeah.
Less than a half inch.
Well, it makes sense. It
That
probably
is
has
so
to do in
freaking
relation to
stupid.
wearing masks and stuff like that because of COVID, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I figured. Makes
What was
sense.
it?
It sucks, but it makes sense.
Zeke went to work at a food store, Safeway, Cars, Albertsons, whatever you have, anyway. And he had a 11-inch goatee that he's been growing for a hot time. And they're like, yeah, no, you have to shave everything. Can't even keep it trimmed. You have to wax shave, get rid of it completely.
Oh, wow.
And honestly, like, I am a very, and like, y'all can call me mean, horrid, whatever. I'm a very vocal person. And if I distaste something and I think you look bad, I'm not gonna say anything nice. I'm gonna be like, oh my God, you're fucking ugly. Like, you need to cover your face immediately type of person. And my mom was like loving it. She's like, oh, he looks so young. I was like, yeah, he looks like a pile of freaking trash. He is an ugly motherfucker.
Damn.
I hate him without it. It's so nasty.
Oh my
God.
I
It
get
is so gross.
Yeah.
And I was like, honestly, some people are meant to have facial hair and some people are not. Either you look damn good, or you look homeless. Like, that's all it is.
Yeah.
I know it's their face, Bella, but it's like he decided to marry this, so it's his own fault. So
yeah, I mean, really, like Zeke had an option. Like, I'm sure, and it's Paz that we're talking about. She's never not been vocal about her opinion. So, like, he knew what he was walking into.
Yeah. He knew what was coming.
Yeah. Oh, 110%. It's just like, no. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you making him sleep on the couch until that gets all situated. Then is that what I'm hearing?
I'll be like, honestly, I'm not even gonna kiss you, not even gonna hug you. I will wait 2-3 weeks for it to grow out. Oh no, it was a hard couple months until they were like, they can have some facial hair, but it can't be a stylish facial hair. So he can't have a goatee. He has to have mustache, beard, everything.
There's got to be like 5 o'clock shadow. Like you can have 5 o'clock shadow, and that's it.
You have to have 3 days growth before you can go back to work.
And
like his work is so stupid. So stupid.
The thing I don't understand about that is why can females have really long hair but guys can't?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
His work has the same thing. Men cannot have hair past their ears.
Well, I know
it's stupid though, because I can grow my hair down to my damn ankles, and nobody gives a fuck. But a dude does it, and it's a thing.
Yeah,
I know a lot of that stems back from like the Roman conquest era, where they would trim their hair really short just so that it couldn't be used against them. Like people would grab their scalps and try and slit their throats and stuff like that, and like that's where it started. But then it's become more of a fashion statement, I guess would be the best way to describe it. Like it's considered cleaned up, nice, uniform, and it's just maintained that status quo. And I mean, the way the world is working, eventually it'll go to the point where I don't think anybody's going to care, because enough of the younger generation will be in points of power to change that. Like tattoos and piercings used to be like you couldn't even have anything and be in the workforce. But now it's considerably more relaxed, and I'm sure that hair will get there as well.
But
it's
there's
just
still those parents be like, oh, they were in prison. You don't want to hang out with them because they have tattoos. And there's this comedian who brought this up. And like he has tattoos on his face. He's like, honestly, kids, never do it. It was the stupidest idea I've ever done. But anyway. And so this other big buff dude comes up to him and he's like, how much time did you do, man? He's like, oh man, I did a solid 10 in Azkaban. Like, dude, I heard that was a tough place to be in. He's like, oh, totally. The guy's like, he has no idea what Harry Potter is. And if anybody understood, because Azkaban is the wizard prison.
Right.
No idea what Harry Potter is.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's totally okay.
Yeah.
Shocked.
Man.
If that's true.
Been living under a rock for the last 10 years. I mean, you know, it's just it is what it is.
My idea, say, I would just immediately, if you said wizard, I would think, what's that? I've forgotten the name of that show. Yeah.
Doctor Who?
No, the Yellow Brick Road.
Oh, Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. Wizard of Oz, or possibly Chronicles
or Merlin.
of Narnia.
Or Ankh-Morpork.
Morpork, yeah, Discworld.
Discworld, yeah.
I love Discworld.
Yeah.
Oh my god, a Discworld fan.
Yeah,
I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go.
One legs of a donkey.
Okay.
I love the Hogfather.
Yeah.
Oh, Night Owl says
Arch-Chancellor Ridcully.
hydrate.
Yeah, hydrate, guys.
Everybody, grab your juice.
I got nothing to hydrate with.
That's important. You must always have something ready to hydrate.
Drop the ball.
You need to make yourself a hot whiskey.
Yeah, go get yourself a hot whiskey.
So, fun fact, I've had 2 of those already. And any more of that could result in Fun Panda, Sloppy Panda.
Sloppy Panda.
We want all pandas. Nobody
Yeah, all
has the
pandas are
coffee.
accepted. It's just Slightly Buzzed Panda is perfect panda, so we're just gonna leave it at that.
Maybe we could get a drunk Stassi.
Yes, unfortunately, Wendy, nobody has a coffee with them at the moment.
I don't think drunk
I
Sass is
do.
gonna be
Oh, you do?
because
Oh, there you go.
pretty
LTS to
I
save
always
the day.
have coffee.
No, LTS to save the day. LTS to save the day.
Well, I'm gonna get some banana milk.
Mm-hmm. You
I'll be
The
right back.
hell is a banana milk?
Uh,
You can't milk bananas. They don't have boobs.
you haven't seen boobs on a banana? You're looking in the wrong
Wow.
place. there's lots of bananas have boobs. God. At least
I'm
at
gonna
the,
need you to send me a picture of these banana boobs. 'Cause...
Yeah, they don't allow cameras in the sex shops though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, they're hardcore.
What, sex shop?
What? What did you said? Sex shop ad? What? We
I
didn't
thought you
say.
said sex shop.
No, we didn't say. No one said sex shop. You're imagining things, Attitude. God.
Well, the sex
No,
shop in
nobody
Shrewsbury had to
said that.
close down because of COVID.
I think
That's
everywhere
why
is.
you order online.
Mhm.
Yeah,
When he
but
says
everybody
LTS,
like-
you're my hero. Oh,
Everybody
maybe
liked going in there because of the. There was a strange person who worked in there. He was very strange.
Okay.
In a good way?
In a good way or a...
In a good, funny way.
Ah. Yes. Last time I was properly in a sex shop, my mother and my wife decided it was the perfect time to go in there and talk about, you know, the things that they find exciting and enjoyable. And I was stood there, and the poor woman behind the counter knew that this was my mother and knew that this was my wife and was bright fucking red. And I'm just sat there going, it's fine. They do this all the fucking time.
Well,
OD, I love your
Yeah.
shirt, dude.
Whoa,
I had
did
to
you
change
see
my
the
shirt.
OD? Yeah, like
I-
I'm sitting here.
No. Okay, so the shirt I was wearing, all right, it's from a company that I used to work for, and they're owned by a very large corporation called Reyes Holdings. I don't ever suspect Reyes Holdings will ever be watching any of our streams because they're not really in that type of industry. But some jerk off whom I used to work with could see it and then tell it to his bosses, and they love to sue people for money for using their logo anywhere but on the job.
Fair enough.
I've seen it happen to some other people I know who've like been out and about wearing the shirts, and so I figured I would just go and change into my
Well,
Deadpool unicorn shirt.
what you do in those circumstances, or at least in the UK, what we do is when a company does that and says, hey, you know, you were wearing our shirt on your stream, you go, yes, now you owe us money for advertising, motherfuckers.
Right.
So,
Yeah, no, it threw me off just coming back and like OD was in a gray shirt and then he's in a blue Deadpool shirt. And I'm like, wait, hold on, I wasn't gone that long. Shit.
Drunk
buy that
again.
fast.
Yeah.
And of course, now I noticed that
Definitely got
Panda is
that.
wearing the red Panda shirt.
Yeah, red panda shirt for
Mandalorian is the way.
Yeah, I've only got a baby.
Panda, is that in your Teespring store? That shirt?
No, this shirt.
Right.
Should be.
Shit, what is the company called? What's the company that Turtle Tea? Turtle Tea has these
Okay.
kind of shirts. Yeah.
Ah, cool.
If you make a red panda T-shirt on your store, I'm gonna buy Eli it, but it has to be
Yes, she will buy
extra long,
me
so then I can.
the T-shirt.
Oh,
Just,
is it because I'll steal it?
Does she
Just
buy you
for-
T-shirts like my wife buys me T-shirts?
Mm-hmm.
Like she buys them for you, but then she wears them more than you do.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
No,
don't
it's-
worry, Lady Death does
Yeah.
the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
She'll buy.
I don't have
Her and
that
I wear the
problem.
same size T-shirt. We wear the same size T-shirts, so like she'll buy me a shirt and she'll be like, "Oh, this is so cool! It's got some video game on it that you really love." And then I never see the shirt again. It's completely
Yeah,
gone.
but if you do, it comes back with booby prints.
Every single one of my T-shirts has booby prints in it.
It's where
Like
you.
they are stretched in the boob region because Niddy is very.
It's like right there.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, I cannot wait till I've got a camera because you can see what I'm doing. I'm literally doing what Operator was just doing. I'm literally holding my t-shirt.
It's like my pecs aren't that big, you know.
Yeah.
No, what it is it keeps your chest warm because it gathers more hot air. You know.
Yeah, it's for gathering all that hot air that you expulge from your butt crack.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say this now on Green Grapes and get it out of the way. I actually have a the Logitech C290 on the way.
Oh, you got a new
Sweet.
camera?
An actual real webcam.
Oh,
It's
wow.
gonna actually sit kind of up here, so it doesn't look like it's
So
it's
we
gonna
don't
sit
get to look up your
on my
nose.
game screen. Yes,
Wait.
and it's actually gonna sit. It's gonna sit on my game screen because my game screen is over here. This is just for like my other screen over here is just for chat in OBS.
That's awesome.
So like then when I'm gaming, because I'm focused this way, the only time I ever look over here is to check chat real quick. It will be kind of pointed directly this way.
Yeah, I'm super stoked that you're finally getting a camera, dude. I am excited.
Show that handsome face off.
Yeah. The only camera we have that I can use is an old Xbox Kinect. And unfortunately, it is. I mean, the camera quality is. I mean, hats off to Microsoft. When they make a product that's looking way ahead of its time. I mean, we're talking.
Wasn't it only like 40? It was only like 480p though.
No, it was 1080p.
Was it 720p?
No, it was 1080p.
It was full 1080p?
It's full 1080p, 60 frames per second, and had to be for the Kinect sensor. It's. Yeah, they're really, really good quality cameras. The only problem is they are not good for webcams because they are super wide angle. Like, if I set it up now, you wouldn't just see me or my face. You would see our entire flat. It's like...
You're going to see everything.
Yeah, you'd see everything. I could open the windows and you'd be able to look out of our window at all the passers-by.
You'd be able to see the elephants on the wall.
Yeah, you'd see the elephants on the wall.
Wait, there's elephants.
I mean, do the elephants dance? Do they tell jokes?
No,
Are they like the
just
pink
pictures.
elephants on parade from Dumbo?
Right. Yeah.
He was
these
really
are walking
drunk.
Off into the sunset.
Yeah, these are walking off into the sunset behind them.
So in gaming related news. In gaming related news, has anybody heard anything good going on besides, I mean, Beyond Light launching on November 10th?
There's a couple of games I am absolutely stoked for. I mean, obviously, Cyberpunk 2077. I mean, that game has got so much hype behind it, and CD Projekt Red cannot drop the ball with it. That it's reached the point they've delayed it so many times now that if they drop the ball and it's not as good, at least half as good as we're expecting, it will destroy CD Projekt Red, and they know that, which is why they kept delaying it. They've had to delay it because they knew it was not as good as we're expecting. We're expecting Witcher 3 or better at this point for that game. So it has to be Witcher 3 or better. And from what I've heard, the map, although if you look at the top-down version of the map is only, I think it's something like the same size as The Witcher 3. It's actually 8 times the size once you take into account the underground, the overground, each of the buildings having multiple floors and stuff like that. So it's got a massive, massive area to explore. So I'm looking forward to that. I so hope they don't mess it up. Vampire the Masquerade 2. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but that game is a game right out of my heart. It's a game that the original game was just
It's my game.
it's
Wasn't
It's my game.
wasn't the original the one where you had like the 9 classes of vampire that you go and play it like an RPG style?
yeah, oh yeah, there were different classes of
Yeah, okay.
vampire, and the story changed depending on which character you chose. You could choose the Malkavians, which we always did, which was the crazy vampires. You know, they're just completely insane.
Yeah.
And the only vampire that knows that they're actually part of a game. And one of the conversations you have, they're saying, yes, well, of course. You know, if the developers had finished this storyline, we would have a proper conversation right now. And you're like, I love that shit. You know. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. I have to say, for the first time in a long time, I'm looking forward to an Assassin's Creed game.
Yes.
Vikings.
Yes, Valhalla looks like it's going to
Valhalla.
be very good.
I've heard good and bad about it. Now the bad outweighs the bad doesn't outweigh the good, thankfully. There are definitely things that the people that I've seen playing it don't like, but they are not things that couldn't be fixed, if you know what I mean. So that could be good or bad. And in terms of games, there's also the Medium. Looks interesting from a streaming perspective.
That's going to
Something coming out at
be
the end of the month.
Medium. That's the game they're launching along with the Series X, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I have watched trailers of it, and it's a game. Now, Eli normally doesn't like horror games. Nothing scares him, but he's interested in this game.
I'm interested in the story.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a really good story.
Miami, come join us. Join us, Miami.
Miami
hang out with all the
still in the lighthouse.
Do it.
Do it.
Discord.
But yeah, in terms of games coming out, to be honest, a lot of the
looking forward
games
to
that
them.
people seem to be hyped for, like the newest Call of Duty game, I just don't have any interest in.
No.
Oh
That
yeah.
takes
no.
the living shit out of me. When you die and get downed, and when somebody has to res you, you look like a crab monster crawling around. And it's not really crawling, you're like actually like a crab. Not on the floor trying to get up.
Right.
It creeps me out. That's one thing I don't like about it.
Yeah.
I think what I'm most excited about, honestly, and this is gonna sound weird because it's freaking Bungie, but I'm excited to see where they go with Beyond Light. That's the one thing I'm personally looking forward to. Because they're taking a lot of content away. A lot.
So
They're taking a huge amount of content away to build Europa and bring back the Cosmodrome.
Mhm.
And I'm hoping they don't screw it up. Because they've already nerfed everything. They've already basically, like all these PvP
Yep,
all these
exactly.
PvP players, all these hardcore PvP guys that rely on the mountaintop or freaking Beloved or something of that nature that's their go-to weapon for PvP is done. It sunsets.
Well, yes.
The mountaintop's still going to be a monster. Don't get me wrong. It's still going to be a one-shot kill.
The problem is that what they're doing is that this whole sunsetting thing is what gets me, because you've got, like standard control. You go into standard control, your light level doesn't matter. So what equipment you use doesn't matter, which is why there are still people running around with the Black Tiger scout rifle. Right? That's a blue scout rifle. And people still run around and knock the shit out of people with it. In trials. Like, they'll run around in Trials of Osiris, killing people all day with a Black Tiger. And it's like, okay, so sunsetting isn't going to affect the mountaintop. It's not going to affect the recluse. It's not going to affect the broadsword. All it's doing is making PvE content more difficult, because PvE absolutely does depend highly on your light level. So it's going to screw with the PvE content, and I disagree wholeheartedly with that for one simple reason. PvE doesn't get enough love at the moment.
No, it doesn't. It's all about PvP.
It's all about
and
PvP.
all the weapons you think would be great in PvE the only way you can get the catalyst is to do PvP, which sucks
Yeah.
for people that don't like doing PvP.
Yeah. Oh, you want
Well,
to?
my favorite weapon in the entire game, like my favorite weapon is the Ace of Spades. I love that hand cannon. But there's only one way to get it.
You got to play PvP.
PvP
have to do
kills and
PvP.
headshot kills.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm freaking trying to do the dadgum final precision blows on PvP, and I may have to let Eli log into my account and do it for me because I've tried and just can't do it.
Even if that were,
It took me 6 weeks of grinding to get it.
even if you wanted Eli to do that, unfortunately we couldn't because you've got an American account.
Yep.
Oh,
I can't
that's
even
right.
log in. We tried this for a friend of ours who lives in the US. He wanted me to come in and do this one thing that he couldn't do. No, this was somebody else. To log in and do this thing that he couldn't do, I was like, okay. I downloaded his account, let me download his account, let me log in, but wouldn't let me play any of his games. Like, I couldn't do anything. It was just, oh great, I can load up Netflix and watch my Netflix on your account, but I only get to see the UK version of Netflix. The only way that I could do it is with NordVPN or some other VPN, and I ain't got the money for that kind of stuff.
They give you a
guys, it was
7-day
nice
free
chatting
trial.
with you.
Yeah. Okay, LTS, you
you taking off LPS?
Well, my mother-in-law just messaged and said that her car's ready, so I've got to go take her to pick up her car.
Oh, okay. Cool.
She was getting it detailed.
Nice
so.
chatting to you, LTS.
It's always a pleasure, LTS.
I enjoyed talking to y'all.
Yeah.
Likewise.
Always a pleasure.
Take care.
Always a pleasure. So
there's a game coming out at the end of the month I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
What is it?
Little Hope.
What was it called?
Little
Hope.
Picture.
Yeah, if you
The Dark Picture. You know, Until Dawn.
yeah.
Man and Madame.
Man and Madame. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, another one you mean.
Yeah,
Another
episodic, is it? Type of game?
episodic. Yeah.
I can't wait for that.
We tried watching Games for Kicks play that on YouTube, but he made so many stupid mistakes. It was you just gave up in anger and frustration. Like, no, you could have saved him.
Yeah, you could have easily saved this person.
I killed everyone but 2 on Man of Badan on my YouTube playthrough.
Well,
I was trying to because they're all douches.
Yeah. Well, he did it's possible to play that game and save every single person.
Yeah.
And it's possible to play that game and lose every single person. And the way he was playing it was just infuriating. It's infuriating. I know, I'm going to pick this option that is clearly an option that's going to antagonize this person that is shooting me. I'm going to antagonize this person, and he'd get shot, and you'd be like, oh, I don't know why that happened. It's like, well.
Oh, so basically he was just troll rolling through it.
Yeah, he was troll rolling through it. It wasn't fun to watch. I don't think he was enjoying it, to be honest, because he didn't really play it that
everybody's cup
well.
of tea.
Yeah.
But I just love the story to him. Like, it was a ghost ship, the last one was, and the other one was man eating and turning insane and turning into I can't think of the word. Wendigos.
So along the line of gaming news, I don't know that it's new. Did we catch the interview from yesterday to today and the commentary of future of Bethesda games as Xbox now announces they plan to tighten their grip and potentially prohibit it on other platforms, included but not specifically PlayStation?
I'm not surprised with that either. Like, when Microsoft announced that they were going to buy Bethesda, I knew for a fact the whole reason why they were going to do that is because for the longest time now, Microsoft has not been in a good point when it came to console exclusives.
No.
But then at the same time, Bethesda also hasn't been in a good point as far as AAA titles. So I'm sitting here thinking to myself, well, the only reason why Microsoft would be buying Bethesda is to make them an exclusive Microsoft brand. And then at that point, like the money that they're going to funnel into Bethesda, like it's going to either make or break Microsoft at this point, because like that's a lot of fucking cash just to throw up front for a company that just released Fallout 76 and it's just like, I don't know what's wrong with it. Like, I mean, fucking, like,
well,
so
here's the thing that my take on that, right, is everyone's like, oh yeah, this is going to be make or break for Microsoft. It's going to be such a... Microsoft at the beginning of the Xbox One life cycle, when they made those horrendous mistakes, Steve Ballmer, the guy that was in charge, Bill Gates had given Microsoft a $120 billion war chest for Xbox, right? And Steve Ballmer came along and basically went, okay, that $120 billion, we're just going to keep it and leave it to collect interest. And it's just there to collect interest. You're not allowed to touch it. He left, thankfully, and a couple of other people stepped in. And
now we have Phil Spencer.
Now we've got Phil Spencer, is basically the head of the Xbox division. He's what's the guy's name? Not Panos. The head of Microsoft, anyway. He basically turned around to Phil and said, look, you know, we've had this $120 billion war chest sitting there, and we've done nothing with it in the last 10 years. What do you want to spend it on? And Phil Spencer, the first thing he said was, okay, let's start buying up studios and getting exclusive game content for our PC and Xbox. Because that's the one thing that's really weak at Microsoft, and has been weak since we stepped into the Xbox One life cycle, because Ballmer was refused to let Xbox buy any studios. Remember, Xbox hasn't bought a studio out
since Lionhead.
Like, yeah. That's a long time. That's a long time ago when Microsoft bought that out. And that was under Bill Gates. Bill Gates was the guy that basically went
that was in what, like 2010, 2012, something like that? It was right after Fable 3.
Yeah, it was right after Fable 3. They stepped in and bought Lionhead. And that was a big acquisition at the time. And then they bought Minecraft.
They shelved it.
And
I bet Notch regrets that.
I bet he doesn't, the amount of money he's made from it. Shit.
Mahjong doesn't, they don't regret selling that.
No, I don't regret selling that at all.
That's all right though. Mahjong made tons of money off that deal.
Oh yeah.
And as part of their contract to sell over, I mean, shoot, they still get royalties off the game. Off the base game. Off the any expansions or anything like that, they don't, because that's all Microsoft. But off the base version of Minecraft, Mahjong still makes money.
Yeah,
or the board of Mahjong or whoever's.
Microsoft was really stupid with the Xbox One.
That's an understatement.
That was a really dumb move. Like, they had this incredible cloud computing thing there that they could have offloaded to. And they knew it was ready, they knew it was there, they knew it was available, because they'd been doing it with Microsoft Business for a long time, using this cloud computing to offset a lot of the processing. So they did cardboard box, little box, big fish, little fish, cardboard box. And unfortunately, Steve Ballmer he wasn't interested in Xbox.
Steve Ballmer wasn't a gamer. He wasn't a gamer.
He had no interest in it whatsoever.
He was a businessman. He was somebody that they brought over that said, hey, look, run this like a business. This is a business.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's not. I mean, I'm sorry. If you own consoles, right? If that is your bread and butter, which the Xbox division of Microsoft is consoles, right? Like, I'm not being retarded in that statement. Your business is gamers. You have to understand them and how they think and why they think this way, and what's going to make your console stand out from somebody else's console. And to be honest, I have an original run of an Xbox One. Like the 500 gigabit from freaking, I think I bought mine in like January. They released in November. I bought mine in January. Like it's ancient. But there's so many issues that went into these consoles. You know, like I've had to send mine back twice to get it fixed. First time the freaking disc reader went out, and the second time the internal hard drive had a major error. Thank God I don't keep anything on it. Like I keep all my games on an external.
Which wasn't an option straight away. You know, remember we only got that as an option
didn't come till
later
way
on.
later.
Yeah, that was way later for that one. And
so now they're being ran by a gamer. Phil Spencer is a gamer. He's a hardcore gamer. He's not one of these guys that's like, oh yeah, I played Xbox yesterday. It was so fun. No, he's been a gamer since he was young. And
it was Phil
now
Spencer
they're starting to gain hype.
It was Phil Spencer that brought Jessica Chobot onto the Xbox when Jessica Chobot was there. And the only reason she left was because she was sick of the bullshit at Xbox, how they weren't listening to her. They weren't listening to Phil. They weren't listening to, you know, guys that knew what they wanted and knew what gamers wanted. They were listening to people who were saying, well, you see, the growth in this sector is not as great as it could be. I think we should pull out a little bit and not invest as much money. No, that's not what you do. You know, that's not what Sony did. When Sony made the PS1, they doubled down. They went, okay, PS1 was a good success. Here's a shit ton of cash. Make the PS2 an explosive success. And it was. And then they fucked up with the PS3, which is where the Xbox 360 took a huge chunk of their market. And then PlayStation were like, well, we're not going to let that happen again. And stepped up their game with the PlayStation 4.
Oh, they destroyed it with PlayStation 4. PlayStation 4 was the biggest selling console for what, like 8 years in a row?
Yeah.
Until the One X came out. And the One X took it for a year or some crap like that, but then PS4 Pro.
Well, no, the PS4 Pro's never done well sales-wise.
But it's a 4K version of the PlayStation 4. Like it was what people wanted. They just didn't want to buy it.
Yeah, it was too expensive for what it was. I mean, it was less powerful than the One X. It was only mildly more powerful than the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, it really wasn't all that much of an improvement.
The only difference, like I said, the only real difference in it was it could run 4K.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, that was basically it. And then so, like the increase in the hard drive space was the other bigger thing for me, for going from like the
standard PS4 to the
from the like the one. Shoot, what is it? My hard drive right now, I think it's a terabyte. It was like 500 gigs to 1 terabyte, I think is what it was.
Yeah.
And then the only reason why I even got the Pro though is like I had bought the Final Fantasy 15 limited edition console, and I bought the GameStop warranty with it, and it stopped taking and ejecting discs. And they're just like, well, we can't replace your limited edition console with another limited edition console. Like, that's not going to happen. But we got the PS4 Pro, and I'm like, fuck it, yeah, give me the Pro. You know, like that's the only reason why I got the Pro. Like,
well, I had the option to upgrade to the One X when it came out. I had that option. I had the ability. My problem with it was, okay, yes, it plays in 4K. Yes, it runs a heck of a lot faster than my crappy little Xbox One does. But I knew something bigger and better would be on the horizon. I knew it was coming.
Yeah, the One X was always kind of a stopgap. It was always kind of a, well, look, we need to show people that we're still serious about gaming. It was kind of the first time
let's clean up the mess that was made.
Yeah, we need to turn this into a gaming machine, not a media machine, which the original Xbox One was a media machine. You know.
Yeah, it's almost trash for gaming.
Yeah, it's that's.
Oh, I've got it. I game on it all the time.
Yeah, it's not great. But
I knew something better was coming, and I knew that if I waited and I bided my time and I just was patient, that something better was coming. And what came was the Series X. And the Series X, honestly, is freaking almost as good as my freaking gaming PC that I use for everything. Ridiculous.
Well, considering how much money I've thrown at my PC's still faster than the Series X, but only by a small margin. You know, so yeah, the Series X and the PlayStation 5 as well are both, for the money you're getting, a system that is just far superior than a PC you could buy for the same amount of money at the moment. Which the Xbox One, when it first came out, and the original PlayStation 4 when they came out, were not. You could build PCs that were better for the money. This is the first time consoles have really stepped up and said, okay, bang, here's something that's better than you can buy on PC for the money. Like,
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I got my PC. Everything I got on my PC was all Black Friday stuff. So I spent $650 building my PC out. But if you had to wait until after Black Friday, I think my PC totals out to right around 13. But and it's just marginally better than what the Series X is going to be for 500. You know, so I'm with you on that one. What I want to see is how long it's going to take them to optimize games to actually run on the redeemed hydrate to actually run on the Series X.
I forgot that I put the cap in that fucking bottle. God damn it.
Well, do we all have to drink?
Yes.
Mine's vodka.
Sip.
It's more vodka.
Everybody
than
drinking.
I noticed.
What's their hydrate?
I noticed your face went a little bit wonky the last time you took a sip because I was watching ads, right? Ads is over there. He's like, looked like he took some moonshine or something, you know? Like it was just. It was one of those like.
Vodka is an acquired taste. Like, I mean, any hard liquor, really, unless it's like designed to be sweetened and stuff like that, is an acquired taste. Like, I've not met one person that's just taken like a straight shot of whiskey without like tweaking their face a little bit, or vodka.
Oh man, I can drink Jack Daniel. I can drink Jack straight out the bottle without tweaking my face, bro.
Maybe now, but when you first drank whiskey,
Heck
like
yeah,
the first time that you drank it, did you make it taste?
Of course you do, because it burns going down the first,
Yeah, like it's all an acquired taste. Like
I've never tried whiskey.
Oh, you should.
We
It's
don't
good for
have Amarula right now.
I love it even more now. You should. It's good for you.
Yep, I am also partaking in the alcohol with Amarula.
I used to love Disaronno, but it's just far too sweet for me now.
I think only a few of us are not going the booze direction right now, and they're hydrating.
I'm not drinking it. But this is what hangs out in my house for those, hard days at work.
Oh yeah.
Got it.
And this one's only a few days old, and it's
this is a liter of vodka, and I've already drunk half a bottle.
What is that, Smirnoff?
This is my baby.
Yeah, Smirnoff.
Yeah,
it's Smirnoff.
It's the only one I buy.
I might recommend you Grey Goose. It's less tarty and more of a smooth burn.
It's less tarty than it's nothing.
I like the raspberry
no
flavour Absolute. I think it's Absolute. It's a weird brand.
Yeah, Absolute's nice. I like Absolute.
Absolute is pretty good too.
I can actually neck that.
I
did on stream once, and I actually did get drunk and slurring my words like hell.
That if you like whiskey, Northern Ireland has this great whiskey over here by a company called Bushmills, and they have this berry whiskey. It's berry, isn't it?
Summerberry. Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds amazing. Actually.
Well, that actually does sound good.
Nice.
Yeah, that sounds really good. Like I need to just make my way out there and try that eventually.
Earlier,
I'll have to take a photo of the bottle and put it in the clan page when I find my phone.
Earlier, Nitty got me right. She said passion fruit kombucha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could get.
Almost died. I love passion fruit, like anything. I love passion fruit.
That sounds
And
fantastic, honestly.
Did also
she said
then said to
passion fruit
him,
kombucha.
we need right now, which would be perfect, would be scones with passion fruit jam.
Oh yeah.
Eli will have to make some.
Oh, shut up,
I've been
Doug.
told to have a this cocktail from Tart, an orange liqueur, vodka, and any lemonade.
Right.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's a really nice cocktail. But I think the only orange liqueur we can get in here is Cointreau.
Cointreau, yeah.
Sassy's like, oh, that sounds so good, so nice right now. She doesn't even want to hear about alcohol.
Yeah.
She's like, no.
Yeah, we had a rough night. That's
Oh
for
my
sure.
goodness. Quick
That
thing,
is
guys, if
She
you
says
guys
no
are
more.
liking everybody who's in here, go
Sassy, do you
ahead
want me to do
and
a
hit
drunk stream?
everybody with a follow.
Yes. If anyone
No,
hasn't
it didn't
already,
work, son of a bitch.
if anyone hasn't
Mine didn't work.
already followed Divine Panda, Night Owl, LTS Gaming, Operator Death, OG Ruckus,
I tried
Attitude
so hard, it
Gaming,
didn't work.
Oh my god, Panda,
or
the love.
wow,
Thank
Panda.
you.
Thank you, you crazy
just as a
person.
gift to hosting. Just as a gift to hosting. Eli knows that.
Lord
You
have mercy.
silly.
Thank you very much, sir.
I read bottom skin.
If you guys haven't seen Attitude and PawzLover, please do go check those guys out. There's
what I
some
just did, you guys.
amazing streamers in
What
here.
happened?
All of them
Yeah,
are,
like everybody in here is
yeah.
fantastic streamers. Like I
Everybody is
haven't met
awesome.
one.
Everyone, I recommend everyone.
These guys that are talking and also talking in chat, absolutely wonderful people.
See, the dangerous thing is I finally figured out how to link my phone to my PC. This is the first time I've ever like been on webcam. So now everybody gets to see how like genuinely weird I am.
Don't look
I don't like
weird.
this.
Oh,
Have you
look,
seen
I
the
don't like this.
messages
I
I've
do.
sent you?
Yeah.
Hey,
You've seen
no,
pictures
what
of
I'm
me.
saying is like
love.
when I talk, I have like weird
yeah.
little oddities
I agree with you, Sassy.
that
I need more vodka.
that I do, and like it's so weird to see myself talking. I just I'm always I have to fiddle with stuff. If I'm not playing, like if I'm not doing something, I have to fiddle.
Yeah, I'm with you 100%, dude. Like I talk with my whole body. Like there are times where I'm sitting there literally like taking my arms like this and throwing them at the ground, being like, "How can you fuck up so bad?" Like no, I get you.
It's like no, he doesn't kill me. Ah! The bottle comes back.
Fidget.
See?
I really am. Eli will tell you. I can't sit still for than minutes. So when you're trying to watch something, for example, he gets so fed up because I'm just ready to go run around the flat and go.
Yeah, you're trying to watch this really tense, emotional movie. It's really tense. There's a really hard part coming up, and you're sitting, you're watching it, and Niddy's just sitting there going.
I mean, good God. We were doing. She was running the Forsaken campaign with me because you were doing editing or something was going on, and she was running it with me. The scene where Cade died. Spoiler alert. The scene where Cade died. You already knew this, Panda.
Yeah,
I know you did.
I knew. I'm just saying. Just being...
I'm over here like, oh, no. And then I hear Diddy in the background. Potatoes. Like out of nowhere. Potatoes.
Like, I haven't played Destiny 2 yet, so I'm taking off my headphones so I don't hear anything, but I'm watching everybody.
That's all right. We're going to stop about the content pause.
What you got to realise is there's lots of potatoes.
Potatoes. Yes, potatoes.
Potatoes. Did you guys get to hear my son's guest appearance?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Hello, little one.
Hello, little tiny person. How are you? Yes.
If I'm not playing games, I have to fiddle with things, and that's probably why my last group, when we were talking like this, hated me because I was playing with this. A knife.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I am weird, aren't I?
That's okay. I
No,
sit
not at all.
and,
Are those rubber duckies
Yes.
Where?
above your head? Are those rubber duckies?
Oh, I thought she was just talking about our rubber duckies
No,
near
they
my
can't see our
TV.
rubber duckies, Niddy.
Okay,
We
that's
haven't
good.
got the
That's
camera
good.
set up yet.
Yeah.
He has a collection of rubber duckies. I'd like it.
Yeah. The whole collection of the Borderlands Special Edition of rubber duckies.
That is
They're
epic.
badass rubber duckies.
Yeah, all of that Borderlands equipment, what I've got there, probably costs about 300 quid.
Yeah.
All together.
I can't be mad though. Like I got a bunch of stuff in this house that's probably like a good 10 grand if it were to ever get stolen.
Yeah, I love that more.
I don't even have half my stuff here. Most of my collectibles are still in storage.
That's a safe place for them.
Yeah. Well, the storage is my mother's house, and if somebody tries to break in there, I bet they're safer than Fort Knox. I guess the only way to say it. Stepdad loves, security systems and
Be right back.
all that.
Okay.
Sorry, you can say it. Firearms.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with firearms.
He owns quite a few. Not as many as I do, but he owns quite a few.
Yeah, we like to say in our house, if you make it past the pit bulls, there's something worse waiting.
He's got 2 of those as well. Yeah. Two.
There you
go. 2 pitties to start you at the door, and then the boomstick to follow. So.
Yes, sir.
No, I'm a
There's
firm
a
believer in all
freaking video on Instagram, and like there's a pit bull, freaking gorgeous dog. Oh my god! And this guy, like deep voice, he's like, "I have found one way to tame this beast." And like you don't see the guy, and all you see is the dog, and then all you just hear, "Are you a cutie puppy? Oh, you the cutie puppy? Is you the cutie puppy?" See, and just like that, the beast is tamed. I was like, oh my god, it's so cute.
It is, yeah.
If I find it, I'll post it to the Discord so you guys
Yeah,
can see
please
it. It's
do,
freaking
please do.
adorable.
Awesome.
Pit bulls are funny dogs. Everybody's like, "Oh my god, it's a pit bull." I have a pit bull.
Oh my god,
Dolly.
honestly, I have chihuahuas, and chihuahuas are more of a dickhead than pit bulls.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm sorry.
Dolly,
If
the
there
worst
are
thing
any
she's gonna do.
anti-pit bull owners in the chat or whatever, I'm sorry, but they used to be nanny dogs. Like,
I'll be honest with you, my
they're not
pit bull, the worst thing she'll do to you is give you kisses until you just push her away.
The worst thing mine will do is she doesn't realize that she weighs 60 pounds. She thinks she weighs 10. So she'll knock you on your ass.
Yep.
But then she'll give you big
I used to have
kisses
a
to make
Doberman
up
like
for it.
that. I had a 120-pound Doberman pinscher. His name was Achilles too, and he was this fearsome-looking, fearsome beast. He was a 120-pound lap dog.
Yep.
Useless
Yep.
at everything else. Like when it came to trying to security train him or guard the door, no. Anybody could walk through that door, and he'd be like, "Hey, do you want to pet me? Do you want to pet me? Do you want to pet me?" And that was it. Coolest dog I ever had, though. Too smart for his own good. He actually figured out how to open the food container. We had one with the screw on top. He figured out that if he could grab it with his mouth and then roll over enough times, he could get it open. So, yeah.
I love doggies. I love doggies of all shapes and size.
The only dog that I had that you could consider a guard dog. I mean, my parents had a dog, a Springer Spaniel, Cocker Spaniel cross called Gypsy. She's a wonderful dog, but she was, she would bark and go crazy and raise the entire house if anyone tried to come into the house. Unfortunately, she would also do that if any other cat from outside the area tried to come into the house. So there were lots and lots of false flag kind of instances of, hey, someone's trying to invade the house. The classic example being me and my parents. One of the first weeks that me and Niddy were staying at my parents' house in Port Stewart. Gypsy comes running through the house. I'm like, oh, fucking hell, someone's trying to break in. So this is at like 5 o'clock in the morning, right? I'm stark bollock naked, get out of bed, reach for the nearest heavy implement, which is a fire poker, right? An iron fire poker. And I grab that and I walk out the door. And my dad's already grabbed the heaviest thing he can find, which is just this long tree. And by tree, I literally mean it was an apple tree that had been cut down, and he literally took the bark off it and used it as a thing to poke things with that were out of reach. So he'd got this tree, right, and he's dragging this tree through the house. I'm dragging this iron poker. My dad is stark bollock naked. I'm stark bollock naked. My mother follows behind me carrying a 2x4, right, and she's stark bollock naked. And we walk through the house, stark bollock naked, going from room to room, looking for this burglar. And the dog's there going, runs into the back garden. We're like, oh, fucking hell, the burglar's in the back garden. Okay, so all three of us walk into the back garden. Now, you've got to imagine our back garden. If you imagine the street level, and then imagine someone has dug a pit that's about 20 feet deep, that's the back garden, right? So we walk out into this back garden, right, that's 20 feet down from the street level, so anybody standing up above can just see what you're doing when you walk into this back garden. There's these three people walk out of the house in a semi sort of out of it kind of daze, dragging various implements of mass destruction, stark bollock naked, with this dog running ahead of them going, and we're standing there and like, right, where the fuck is this person that's trying to break into our house? And then the next door neighbor's cat ran out of the back garden and jumped up and ran off. And we're like, are you fucking serious? You stupid dog. It's a cat.
I can't get past the part where it's just like, and my dad grabbed an apple tree.
Yeah.
It's like, no hesitation, no explanation. Just, my dad grabbed an apple tree, just the whole tree.
Tree. Well, he'd stripped some of the branches off and he'd taken the bark off, but it was a tree. It was what was left of a tree. He just carried it around.
I love it.
And
just, we're all butt ass naked. We're chasing down what we think is a burglar. I got a fucking finesse weapon that's a hot poker. My dad's got a tree. Oh god.
Well, that's just how it is. Anyway, so we walk back and we're walking back, and my mother's walking in first with her 2x4 over her shoulder. I'm walking in with this poker, and it's about a 5-foot poker, one for doing boilers. And I got that over my shoulder, and my dad's walking in and he's got his tree over his shoulder, and we're walking into the house, and I get to the room and I open the door, and Eddie's like, what was it? I was like, it was a cat. And she says, are your parents naked? I said, yes. She says, are you naked? I said, yes. She says, I would hate to be the burglar.
I can't even. That's just so fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
I would pay good money to see that. In fact, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would pay good money to see it. But just that situation unfold in its entirety, just as it was, like the fly on the wall. That's all I'd want.
Yeah.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, there's been incidents like that in our past, in our family's past, where things have just,
What's going on, Joe?
Good morning, Joe. Thank you for the host, Joe. But the worst and weirdest experience that we've ever had as a family was, I say worst, it was just freaky. It's like 6:30 in the morning, in the middle of winter, and there's a bang at the door. Thank you for the host attitude. There's a banging at the door, and my dad and my mum get up, stark bollock naked, grabbing various implements. I get up, I'm like 7 years old at the time, and I grab the scariest thing I can think of, which at the time was like some Lego bricks or something. And I'm there with, running down the stairs, and my dad gets down to the bottom of the stairs and he opens the front door like, who the fuck is knocking on the door? At which point 3 horses tried to walk in through the front door. And my dad's like, what? There's horses trying to come in through the front door. And I'm sitting watching this going, am I dreaming? Should I just go back to bed? Like, there isn't 3 horses. And we finally go upstairs, get clothed, and come back down, and sure enough, there's like fucking 5 horses in the front garden. And the 3 dogs that we had at the time were sat at the entrance to the garden, corralling the horses into the front garden. We lived in the middle of a housing estate, right? About a mile and a half from the nearest place that a horse could come from, right? So these 3 fucking dogs had gone off, corralled 5 horses, walked them a mile and a half to our house, and then shepherded them into our garden, at which point the horses start kicking on the door as if to say, we're here, your dogs said that we should come, what are we to do? And my dad's going, what the fuck? There's 5 fucking horses in the front garden. Like, this, what the, so it's like, okay, so we walk the horses back to the person who lived nearest to the field where the horses we assume came from, knocked on his door, and we were like, hey, really sorry to wake you up in the morning, but our dogs have rustled some horses. We think they might be yours. Would you like them? And the guy looked at the horses and he kind of went, well, it's not my horses, but yeah, take them into my field. I'll take them. It's just like, okay, no, this isn't a dodgy early morning deal to sell you some horses.
Right, yeah. Are these your horses?
Are these your horses? He's like,
I can't imagine 5 horses are cheap. Like, fucking, I'd be like, oh, hey, yeah. I mean, shit, I don't know how they got out, but here's this open corral.
Right. But that was the weirdest morning that I had waking up, is walking to the top of the stairs holding some dangerous looking Lego pieces. I don't know what I was going to do with them, throw them at someone and hope they trod on them or something. But someone's kicking at the door. And when I say the door was shaking, it was like someone was hammering the door with a sledgehammer, kind of rocking, And my dad opening the door, I was expecting like police to come rolling in through the door, or some gang to come kicking their way in or something like that. I was not expecting 3 horses' heads to come in going, hello, we're here. It was,
right.
Yes, but yeah, we've had
That's wild.
weird situations in our family.
Yeah, you got fucking young Eli over here being just devil spawn, making people step on Legos. Like,
yeah, well, as I say, nearest thing I had at hand, it was either the
off-brand
Lego.
Legos.
Yeah,
off-brand Legos.
Even more jagged than the original.
your motherfucker buys you Mega Blocks instead of Legos.
So I have to let everyone know, if you have not had the opportunity to try the Yingling Hershey's Chocolate Porter, you should. It's like drinking
I'll
a
have to check that
chocolate
out.
bar. It's delicious.
That's that new alcoholic one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's one that I've been meaning to try.
Hey,
Oh,
everyone,
it's beautiful.
do you guys want to be famous?
Yeah, always.
Yeah,
Sure.
right.
I'm so jealous because I've never, ever, ever
No,
had
dude,
the
there's
bot on
such
my channel.
There's such a fucking pain in the ass. Like, I get it, it's just like, oh, why don't I ever get these bots? But then you got to go and delete them, and it's just like, I ain't buying your shit anyway. Like,
I want one. I'm so jealous of you lot.
you'll get one. You'll
Send-
get one. Trust
Send that
me.
person a message.
Yeah,
Just tell them that
my
go to
German
Attitude's
friend-
channel.
My German friend the other day had 10 in his stream. It was mad.
Oh yeah, they smack hard. Like I know OD had like 3, 4 in a row. Just bam, 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 4 different people. I'm just like, wow, dude.
That was the day I didn't have a moderator, so I was trying to like do chat, do this, and take care of the stupid bots. Hate those things.
Yeah, I hate them too.
It's so irksome. Like, I mean,
That's because they knew, like, oh, he doesn't have a mod.
Mm-hmm.
Release the baby.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Release the spam.
Yeah.
I need to sort my mods out. I've got 20.
Yeah, probably sit on that.
I didn't mean to not be there. That's not even English.
It's okay.
Totally.
It's fine.
We understood it.
No,
I
that's
did talk
fine.
English most of the time.
Yeah, OD can do his moderating on his own every once in a while. I mean, make this fucking man work. Like,
No. I just meant like they chose the one day that I had nobody there. They know when Crazy Bee Lady's there, the hammer comes down swift, hard, and
oh yeah,
justified.
That sounds so wrong. Just no, whip it out.
Just whip it out, boys.
She comes in like Thor. She comes in like Thor making an entrance. Just boom, lightning everywhere.
Just pull it out of your pants already. Damn.
And I've honestly noticed, if you have one really good mod, like one mod who's very, very like active in chat and everything, they usually don't mess with you.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't have a mod in your chat, that's when they'll freaking bomb the crap out of you.
Yeah. Who was it I was watching the other day? It was like 3 of them dropped into chat at once, and all 3 of them started with the, hey, do you want to be famous? And then started doing like a conversation, atting one another, saying, hey, why don't you come and check out this website? It's great. Oh no, you come and check out this website. It's great.
Really?
So they're going, what? The fuck is going on?
I didn't know they did anything more than just like come in, drop that line, and then bounce. Like I thought that was pretty much the extent of it.
Some of them like will come in. Now this was a guy that's partner, so I think because most people here are affiliate, we get the affiliate level bots that just drop in and go, hey, you want to be famous? Bang, and then leave. This guy was a partner, so they were dropping in and they were just like, hey, we're going to come in.
Sassy's right.
Yeah, the bots are becoming self-aware.
They're becoming sentient.
Now they're trolling each other.
It's Terminator. It's over.
Yeah.
I've got it down from 20 moderators to 13 moderators.
There you go.
Yeah, well, all of my moderators are currently here. So
OD's one of my moderators. Panda is my moderator and editor.
Oh.
So if I have a spelling mistake in my title, you can change it for me.
Sweet. I will take full advantage of that and possibly never, ever, ever troll you with it. Ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What he's gonna write there is, check my shalangalangs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the last person to do it actually made it funnier and actually made people come into the stream, so it's quite nice.
There you go. All right, all you lovelies, I gotta bounce
and then
for a little
he
bit. Though,
fudged
so.
up my.
Thank you for dropping by.
All right, Panda, take care, buddy.
Take care, sexy man.
Take care,
Bye.
dude.
He actually said goodbye for once and didn't actually say goodbye. Love you, and then just instantly leave. Like, I love the way he does that.
It's kind of his MO, right?
He's gonna lurk on chat.
Oh,
lurk
thank you for the
away.
lurk, sir. Very much
He says
appreciate
it
the lurk.
incredibly fast, and it's a lovely.
If you're gonna lurk, twerk as well.
Yep, twerk and lurk,
Lurk
baby.
and
Twerk and
twerk.
lurk.
Somebody was asking me in my stream the other day if I can twerk on stream, and I said no.
You don't want to see that, trust me. You don't want to see me twerking. Don't do it. I can. You don't want to see it, but you can. I can. Yeah. No, there's some people ask for some weird things when they drop in streams. Like some people just drop in with some weird stuff.
Help me. Help me. Not to call anybody out or anything.
Yeah, not to name
maybe
any
they-
people.
Oh my god! Have anybody been to one of the story times on Shiver's stream?
Oh, good
I've
lord,
lurked.
no.
Oh
I've
my
lurked on a lot of
god!
people's streams, but
Yeah,
I
but
don't
her
get
story
to see
times
many.
is fucking amazing.
Mm.
And I mean, she doesn't think what she's saying. She just comes out with this.
Mm.
I absolutely love her so much.
Mm.
Whoa,
Yeah, I love
that curry
Miami.
got
I love
stronger.
Miami. I love Sassy. I love Rock. I love Panda. I love all of you guys. There's nobody in this community that I dislike.
Except for that OD guy, he's kind of a jerk.
I love OD.
Well, Odie's great. He's really cool. He just keeps putting himself down.
He's my brother.
So we have to hit him with
He's my
scones
brother.
regularly.
He's a big
Sassy
bro.
one.
Ooh, right now his
Sassy bug.
Why
right
are
now
you
his face
fanning
is
your
on
mouth?
fire.
Sassy's my
What'd you do?
sister.
Sassy's
All
my,
right, so
Sassy's my baby.
Raj, who owns the Indian restaurant that I order my food from, I didn't know that he was the one cooking last night. So I got a note in my meal, hey, I sent you some extra naan, blah blah blah. So normally when you order naan from this place, you get one piece, like one big piece of naan. I got 3, and then on the actual tikka masala, it said, "I'm sorry, I didn't make it mild. I made it medium because I know you never order mild." Well, their mild is still extremely spicy. Their medium is borderline, like, burn your face off, and their hot is, I don't know how people eat it, but I see people eat it all the time. I love spicy foods. I love really hot foods and spicy, but I got to be able to taste what I'm eating. And their hot just overpowers me. So I'll normally order their mild because I let it sit in the fridge overnight, and by the next day when I go to eat my leftovers, it's basically at like a medium level. Well, he sent me medium yesterday, and I had some leftovers just a minute ago, and oh my god, my face is on fire. I love it. It tasted great, but it is cleared my sinuses, that's for sure.
Good.
Probably Panda needs that to actually get his throat better.
Oh man, that stuff will knock
food.
you down a peg. I
really
love spicy. Don't get me wrong. I mean, if I'm feeling adventurous, I'll order their hot, and I can eat it. It takes me longer to eat it than if I order like the mild or the medium.
Okay, time for the
The
slightly less happier part of the Green Grape sessions. We're going to talk about mental health awareness. It's a subject very close to mine and Niddy's heart because we both suffer from mental health issues. I've had a particularly rough time of late. If you know anyone that suffers from mental health issues and they are not contacting you, contact them. If you know someone who suffers from mental health issues and they seem to be happier than normal, contact them. If you know someone with mental health issues and they seem to be down more than normal, contact them. Talk to them. It's the best thing you can do. You might not be able to help in most of the way, but speak to them. Just talking to them
What one word can say.
Yeah, just ask how they are. Just pop in, say, "Hey, how you doing?" As Panda says, my DMs are always open.
Yep. Always, our DMs are always open. Zero judgment, as Sassy said. Absolutely.
Yeah, zero judgment. It can be anything. If you're having a rough day and you just want to vent, jump in and vent.
I think Panda knows practically everything about my life.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with having mental health issues. Never think for a moment that, oh, you're being weak or you're, anything like that. Yeah, a lot of people will say that shit, but it's not true. If you fight demons every single fucking day of your life,
You're amazingly strong.
and you get up the next day and continue to fight demons the next day, knowing that you're going to be fighting demons the next day and the day after that and the day after that, I have absolute respect for you. I've been there. I know how hard it is to get up, knowing that when you get out of bed, it's all there waiting for you.
My biggest issue is you get up out of bed, you don't know what person you're going to wake up as that day.
Yeah.
That's
You have no idea.
I have PTSD. I'm most of you guys that know me or follow me or seen any of my streams or can talk to me anywhere or have heard me speak, you know that I suffer from PTSD. And I don't know who I'm going to wake up as that day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which one of me is going to wake up. I don't know if the monster in the cage is going to be the one that breaks out or if I'm just going to wake up as myself. And my DMs are always open to you, man. I wholeheartedly agree with you 100%. And mental health is something that my country, I don't know about yours and ads, but I know that my country of origin, my home, our mental health system and our healthcare system in general is so broken. And mental health patients are literally pushed to the bottom of the priority list. A perfect example is the VA. If you try to make a mental health appointment with the VA, you're looking at 6 to 8 months out to be seen. Well, by that time, it's too late. And I'm here to say that, anybody here, I don't care if you feel like, you're alone in the world, you're not. I'm always here for you. As someone who suffers from PTSD, it's very hard to talk about a lot. It's taken me a long time to be able to talk about it. And you and Nitty have helped me a lot just by, playing video games with me and treating me like I'm a regular person. I'm not somebody who suffers from some horrible mental illness that I'm gonna, break and go crazy at any time. You treat me like a person.
But
And
we first see when we first meet people like you, just generally, I'm not saying like you, specifically saying you, we see them as people, not just.
We see individuals, we don't see people.
Yeah.
Because
That's what I'm trying to say.
hate people. The biggest aspect of my mental health is I utterly despise people. People as a whole are vile. I have been betrayed. I have been stabbed in the back. I have been beaten. I have been bullied. I have been pushed to suicidal tendencies by people. Individuals have always been there. There's individuals throughout my life that I can look back on and say they were there for me. So when I meet people, I always meet people and speak to them as individuals because I want to be there for them as an individual, not as a person.
That's how we saw you.
I will, well, like I said, y'all are this community, the community that we all collectively have been trying to build. And it's not just me. It's not just you. It's not just ads. It's not just, Pawz or Ruckus or Sassy. We've all collectively kind of had the same vision of the way we want our communities to be. It's very supportive, and it's nice to know that we are seen as people. We're not seen as our disease. And for me, like yesterday, I had a full-blown panic attack and went to the hospital, and they thought I was having a heart attack because it got so bad up here that my body could no longer handle what was happening. And being seen as a person, being seen as, something other than my illness, that makes a huge difference.
Yeah, I think it makes a big difference for everybody, to know that there's always someone there.
It's really amazing how broken people can see someone else who's broken and know that they can treats each other with warmth. I think I love that. I absolutely love that thing so much.
Yeah, the support I've received over the years has, from certain individuals, has been incredible. Like I really suffer with it. People that I thought would be there for me, regardless, have left me by the roadside. You know, people that I thought would be accepting of me have gone, "Oh, he's a monster, back away." You know, the thing is that, you know, the difference is, and I think a lot of people don't realize this, is just because, you know, I have part of me that is extremely angry and explosive. It's part of me. It's part of who I am. You either accept me for who I am or walk the fuck away. Don't pretend to be my friend. You know, if you don't like that side of me, walk away. I won't judge you any less. And so when I meet someone, I accept them for who they are. I don't care if part of you is this really angry, just likes to punch a fucking hole in the wall kind of person, right? I accept that everybody has that. Everybody has something about them that is explosive, something about them that, you know, might not be to my taste, but I accept them for being them, you know. And I think that my biggest problem is that for years I've expected other people to feel the same way I do, to accept the good and the bad in equal measure with people. And not everybody can, but know that we're here for you guys, whatever. Whoever is watching this, whether it's now on Twitch, whether it's on YouTube and you see it in 15 years' time, you know, we will be here. You know, there are people out there that will listen and will accept you for being you. And, you know, I might be having the worst day. I might be feeling like utter crap. But one of the things that will snap me out of that is if someone says, "Hey, dude, I'm having a really hard time," you know, and I immediately go into mother hen. It's like, "Oh shit, you're having a hard time? Tell me about it. What's the problem?" You know, hit me with it. I need to hear. We'll fix it, whatever it is. Do you need a body burying? You know, we'll bury bodies. Whatever bodies you've got, we'll bury them. I know pig farmers all around the world. Let's do this. Right? It doesn't matter. We're there. Seriously, whoever you are, wherever you are, if you need help, there is someone there for you. It might not be me. It might not be Nitty. It might not be OD or Ads or Night Owl or Paws or Ruckus or Panda or Sassy or any of the people that are currently in chat. It might not be them, but there is always somebody there for you. It might not feel like it. And there have been days where God knows, I have felt that like I am in an endless pit of just utter despair. And it just keeps getting darker and darker, and I cannot see out of it. And I felt like there's nothing will fix that. And then someone's come along and said, "Hey, dude, you all right? How you doing? You want to talk?"
When we first started speaking on the phone.
Yeah.
Well, not first, but it was eventually, you know.
Yeah, me and Eddie were both in a very bad place when we first met. Very bad place. We'd both been contemplating suicide. We'd both planned the end. We'd both, you know, said goodbye to the people that we wanted to say goodbye to without directly saying goodbye. This was no cry for help. This was us, you know, smiling and waving and saying, "Hey, you know, just wanted to let you know you guys rock," you know, and then
see you later.
See you later, you know. knowing that they weren't going to see you later. We'd both reached that point. And had we not spoken to one another and been there and been the people that said, hey, how are you doing? Just wanted to check by. You know, after a couple of hours of talking, we were like, Jesus, what are we doing? There are
After
people
telling
out
each
there
other off,
after
you know.
telling each other off for being stupid and don't do this, you know. So it really is. There's always somebody there, you know. It may not feel like it, but there is. And if we're available, if you can get hold of us, maybe you too can hire the A-team. No, wait, wrong story. If you can find us, we're here, always.
Always.
My DMs
Okay.
are always open.
Yep, DMs are always open, guys.
Reach out.
All right. That was the downside of green grapes. There's always a moment that goes quiet and chills out for a moment, but there's always parts that just go boom with the love.
Definitely.
So, and of course, there's always floofs.
Loofs.
The floofs are
I have a
amazing.
floofs on my lap right now. Jack's asleep.
Oh, floofs.
Yes.
Hello,
Yeah,
floofs.
my floof is
When
scratching through
I
the
am
litter
able
box.
to, guys, kind of keep an eye out on there, I will have a pupper cam one day. You know, that's why you guys have to always come to my streams, because there may be a pupper
Maybe a
cam.
floof cam.
Exactly.
Floofs.
Because, you know, you have a one on... How many animals are in this house? Hold on. 7 chance to see one of them. So...
Now,
My lab flute was released by the oldest crotch goblin. But he will be back this evening when it's dinner time, after he's done spreading his seed all throughout creation.
Makes sense.
Now, quick question. Starting with OD, next week, what are you streaming?
Oh, that's a... Well, Tuesday is going to be continuation of Final Fantasy X, and probably Thursday as well until we get it done, because that's a long game if you only play 2 hours a week. And then Saturday, I'm going to go right back to Destiny 2. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, I may take one of those Final Fantasy days away and change it up to something else. Just don't know what.
Announcements will be made on your Twitter, I'm assuming?
Yeah, along with possibly a poll or something for suggestions. But I mean, I'm embedding myself more and more into the Destiny community because I've kind of really enjoy the game. It's something I enjoy doing.
Yes.
Okay.
And I don't know. I may have to change it up a little bit, but as of right now, it's going to stay Final Fantasy X for a few days a week, because that is a 200-hour game. Beat it, and that's without doing any of the extra stuff like Blitzball or any of that. So it's 2 hours a week. It's going to take me forever.
Okay, Attitude, how about you? What have you got planned for this week, Colin? You're muted, Attitude. No one can hear you.
I forgot to unmute myself from before. Yeah. Because of I joined my English friends, and because I've done a lot with them, so I'm joining a lot of streams with them. World War Z on Monday. Tuesday. Oh, God, I lost it. Tuesday is I'm going to do The Last of Us of my own. Wednesday is going to be Dead by Daylight. Thursday, Monster Hunters with them. Friday, I'm going to be doing Warzone, and well, Saturday I don't stream because I prefer to watch your stream, Odie. And Sundays, if I'm up to it, I will stream, but I don't know.
Okay.
But I do want to do another stream a week on my own, but I do want to do more with them lot.
Yeah. Cool. Miss Pause?
Oh my god. As a lot of y'all know, I am a variety, so it's gonna be between 7 Days to Die, SOTOR. I haven't done it in a while, but I may do a SOTOR is Star Wars, the old online game, free by the way. Anyway, but
totally not sponsored.
Totally not sponsored, but yo, how you doing? And I may do viewer's choice, so you guys, I play the character, and you tell me, be like, hey, you need to go right, you need to go left, hey, go dark side, go light side, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I even have days where y'all pick what I play, so that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Ruckus, how about yourself, sir?
Mostly will be streaming Destiny when I get the moment of freedom away from the children to do so. Short streams, but there will likely be a little bit of World of Warships in there as well. And if I can catch up with you guys to do a 7-day stream again, I would love to do that.
Mm-hmm.
That was phenomenal. That was so much fun.
Yeah.
That
yeah,
was
it's gonna
a
be
lot
tomorrow.
of fun.
Yeah, tomorrow we're doing the B team tomorrow.
What are we doing early, or are we doing the usual 3 o'clock for me?
It will be probably 11 o'clock our time.
11. Okay,
so approximately 2 hours ago now. So yeah,
3?
come.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the thing I need to ask Shiver to see if he's going to be streaming tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
What are you streaming this week?
Me?
Yes, you have
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow we've got 7 days to die with the B team. We're going to be trying to make the base a little bit more secure. Anyone who wants to come along and join us on that is more than welcome. We're probably going to get to about day 28 on that world, and then I'm going to make an RNG world with what's the name of the map creator that everyone uses?
Nitrogen.
Nitrogen, thank you. Probably create a nitrogen map and try and get that uploaded. I need to look into that, which is why we're going to leave it to 28.
Joe the Frogman has a list of really good maps names, so we could ask him as well.
Yeah. Tuesdays we are definitely doing more Call of Cthulhu. Friday we will definitely be doing more Control. Now
That's a good game, that is.
In terms of other games that we're throwing in the sort of randomly when I get a chance, when I'm not busy looking after Nitty, I'm going to try and do some Blue Dragon, Enchanted Arms, Sunken City, Observer.
Yes, I want to see Observer again.
But yeah, so we're kind of got a lot to do. Now, Night Owl, I know you're busy dealing with the family in terms of feeding the family.
Yes, because they're currently nomming, so he's about,
busy.
but he's not speaking.
Yeah,
he's away on stream.
You can, if you can hear us, please put up what you're doing in chat on what days, if you can.
The neighbours are cooking.
Yes, I know the neighbours are cooking leather again. And also Sassy and Panda and Rockwar and anyone else who is tuned in at the moment, if you guys wouldn't mind putting up your stream schedules, or if you want to just link your stream schedules to us when I do a thank you tweet at the end of this, so that we can get when people are on and what people are doing, because I want to try and organize more Green Grapes as a weekly thing on Saturdays. But I would like a time when more people are available. I know that Zeke isn't available at the time we've been doing it.
This time, no.
Yeah.
If you guys want to promote your Twitter account, feel free to put them in the chat.
Yeah, if you could put your
so
Twitter
that way
links.
people can see who to follow, and they will keep everyone that puts their Twitch information up. Streamers will keep that way, be able to keep you updated as to what's going on, and just general. You can chit chat with them. They're absolutely lovely people.
Thank you kindly, guys. I guess what we'll do is we will wrap up Green Grapes there for the night.
I'll stay in.
We'll stay in Discord and chat with people who would like to chat. Anyone who didn't want to come on stream but wants to come and join us on Discord for the after party, you're more than welcome.
Bring the music.
Yeah. Next week, anyone who would like to join us on Green Grape Sessions, you're more than welcome. If you have anything you want to talk about, as I say, passion projects, news articles, whether real or made up.
I think operator could do a news report on scones.
Yep.
I like scones.
Yeah. It is like, I like scones.
Cherries inside.
But
the operator smiling there going.
It's like scones. Everybody likes scones.
You've got a very nice smile, operator.
Scones and tacos, like you're killing me with these.
Yeah.
I just want to hug you to death.
Can you not hug him to death? I kind of need my brother.
Yeah.
I don't, because I need him as well.
Okay.
Oh my.
So,
Paul's going, oh my.
Thank you for everyone who turned up. Thank you for everyone who dropped by.
Love you.
And anybody who drops by on YouTube, feel free to come and check out the awesome people that we have in here at the moment. We have some incredible folks. We have Operator Death, who is just an awesome dude, all round awesome dude. We have PawzLover, who is just pawsome. She's just beautiful. We have Attitude, who is lovely. He's a lovely young man. Lovely young man. We have a shy dragonfly somewhere off in the ether on the other side of the world. Wonderful person. We have a night owl who, although he hasn't been here much, we hope to get more of next time with his dulcet tones.
He's beautiful as well.
Welcome to Smooth Jazz.
That's what he sounds like.
I love Night Owl's voice.
We've had the ever wonderful Wendy Love. Sassy, who, if you haven't checked out Sassy, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Why haven't you checked out Sassy?
Why haven't you checked these people out? LTS Gaming is wonderful. She's not here right now, but she is a wonderful person. Balasera, who, Frankie Sinatra, we need to get a Twitch Sings going, sir. We need to get more Twitch Sings.
Wonderful. Oh yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, we need to get another Twitch Sings on the go. We need to get
a little earlier in the day.
A little bit earlier in the day, so that I don't get in trouble with my neighbours.
You should have got the Lighthouse group to join us.
Meow Me is an awesome streamer, great fun to watch. Rockwar, good old Rockwar. Go check out Rockwar if you haven't. Joe the Frogman, an awesome dude as always.
Known him through Mixer days.
Known him from the Mixer days. What a great guy. OG Ruckus, again, really friendly, really down to earth, super cool dude. Bit weird. He likes us. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Yeah, he keeps calling himself Polly.
Yeah, keeps calling himself Polly. That's weird. And of course, as always, Divine Panda.
You said that wrong. It is the Divine Panda. Like the only Divine Panda that matters.
Yes.
Yeah.
You should go check those guys out because they are amazing.
He's a god.
And as always,
about somebody.
Before Eli finishes, and someone else you should check out, Jackdaws of Midgard.
Well, if you're
amen to that, check out Jackdaws of Midgard.
I was going to say there's no point because if they're already watching this, they already have. So,
I'm your wife.
you know.
Shush your face.
Yeah, don't tickle me.
Nothing wrong with
You're an
shameless
end leg.
self-promo.
There may be someone on Pawz's stream that has not heard of you yet. And now they do. See? Networking.
Anyway,
See what he did there?
Well, there you go.
Before we
See?
end, I have one final announcement, and this is a very personal announcement. And Nitty, happy anniversary. Thank you so much for 18 years of awesomeness. You have been the most amazing influence on my life. Thank you kindly. And don't give me the...
I'm just gonna go right now.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for dropping by the GGS News, or GGS Chat. I suppose we should really rename this. Till next time, take care. Look after yourselves. Thank you kindly for watching. And before we go, let's do a raid.
Raid.
You know someone who we can
time.
raid, Nitty?
We can raid.
Yeah?
Dave's Gaming.
Dave's Gaming. Okay. That works for me.
Let's rate Dave.
Let's go raid Dave.
Let's go say hi to Dave. Give him the biggest gobble groils ever.
Playing Dead by Daylight.
Yes, he's playing Dead by Daylight, so go give him a cheer. I would have raided a Smoking Canadian, but because he said he was going to be streaming, but he's not on.
Avail's on too. He's doing a just chatting thing.
Avail is on as well.
He's doing a horror game. First time playing horror games. Spooky October, help me.
Sarah says, can I call you God?
No.
No, he doesn't answer to that.
I don't answer to that.
You're the end leg.
All right. You guys take care. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. And give Dave the biggest cobble groils ever.